Law is a system created by human beings to regulate how we are and should be to one another. And a lot of people think about law and legal systems as a set of rules, and I think of them as a set of relationships. And so I've always been interested at a very high level of the human beings that populate, create, maintain, and enforce legal systems. My name is Terry Maroney. I'm an interdisciplinary legal scholar, and I'm a professor at Vanderbilt University Law School in Nashville, Tennessee. For the last 15 years, I've been investigating the relationship between law and emotion, which sounds strange to a lot of people because the traditional Western legal ideal is that law and emotion should have nothing to do with one another. And that goes against everything I know as a human being, but also as an interdisciplinary scholar who's steeped in the psychology and the sociology and the philosophy of emotion. During my year as a visiting scholar at the Russell Sage Foundation, I am writing a book called What Judges Feel: Emotion, Justice, and the New Vision of a Good Judge. And this book is about what judges bring to the bench and what the bench brings to them. It's about emotional experience, emotional behaviors, and how judges seek to manage them within the context of their very demanding jobs, and the consequences of those emotions and how judges manage them for all of us as kind of the consumers, the democratic consumers of what judges do. It's based in a decade of intensive qualitative work. I have a large interview cohort with sitting federal judges. I have a large survey cohort with state and federal judges. And I've also been immersed, almost like a participant observer, in judicial communities for a decade now. So what I'm trying to do in this book is finally put to rest this idea that what makes a judge good is the ability to have no emotions, or if they have emotions connected to their work, to put them aside. My vision instead is that judges have taught me that to do their jobs consistently and well and in a way that the public respects and understands and wants really requires them to engage with their work-related emotions. So when we look at judges' emotions, for example, what makes them angry, we can see what they believe, and we can see what they think is important. And when they express those emotions to us, we can feel that expression of value. And that is how judges keep democracy going in a way. And that, I think what we really want from judges is not that they actually be emotionless. What we want from judges is that they have, as Aristotle said, the right emotions for the right reasons and in the right way. When I'm talking about the substantive justice implications of my work, it's really that. It's letting emotion move the judge if and only if the judge is willing to interrogate the reasons behind the emotion, determine whether the reasons comport with the democratic values they are sworn to uphold, and then express those emotions to us in a way that respects that other people may feel differently. This year at the Russell Sage Foundation is an incredible gift as a person and as a scholar. I'm an interdisciplinary legal scholar, which means that I do something very different than most other legal scholars do. And for me to be in an environment like this, when I'm surrounded by sociologists, historians, economists, psychologists, people who swim in the same pools that I do, is really stimulating and special, and it's good for me and it's good for my work.